Greetings and welcome to episode 26 of my Empire Total War Darth mod Great Britain campaign. And this, my friends, I would have to last time, where we finally, my friends, were able to stretch our legs, as it were, and really start to sort of slowly, very slowly, even if it is a small sort of step, we have finally taken our first sort of expansion, as it were, this island here, Antigua, the Leeward Islands in the Caribbean. I'd like to thank all of you for your wonderful suggestions. Your advice is absolutely excellent, it really is, including that ideally I should free up this army here, ready to be able to strike should opportunity arise within the Caribbean or even in North America. We might even push out and maybe take out the Pueblo nations there in Texas. That would give us a foothold there on North America. Now, if we just quickly check here, the Pueblo nations here, look at that, they've got no allies, they're not at war with anybody at all, but they are hostile with us, which means if we were to declare war on them, nothing would come of that at all. We would just simply be fighting the Pueblo nation. That would give us indeed the foothold we so desire, we need, dare I say, in North America. Look at that, what a wonderful sight that would be. Really would give us an access, also direct land access here to New Spain. We do have the Poland up here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Why they've got that I'm not sure, but they probably gave that or took that for in sort of barter for some other land somewhere else, expect to another nation. And also we've got Louisiana here, which would probably attack us because we are at war with them. It would give them direct access here to this, draw them out here, and there's a chance we might be able to rid ourselves of Louisiana once and for all. Now that might draw the ire here, the absolute hate here of France, but if we're already at war with Louisiana, then I think France would have already done something about that. But if we were to be able to take Texas and maybe potentially even take out Louisiana as well here, maybe sending their army this way, that would really open up quite a substantial amount of land for us. That is nothing to be sniffed at at all, this land here. Because if you see here, my friends, look at this, we've got already, there's tobacco, there's a farmland here, we've got a, oh look at that, sugar plantation, and indeed a port here. De la Mobile is an excellent port here, it would give us good access here, good trade routes, and of course New Orleans itself. Now Texas doesn't really have much in terms of sort of mineral wealth or sort of, you know, plantations to be able to draw from. It's only got two. It's got a cotton farm here and a little farmland here, and we've got a port, Corpus Christi eventually will appear, but nothing else. That was all we have. But really, Texas would be, we would take Texas more for its location, more for what it provides us in terms of land and location, strategic location here. It really would put us absolutely slap bang in the middle of between two powerful nations, France and Spain, and of course Spain's proxy here, New Spain. And look at that, and you look at New Mexico, it is absolutely bursting here with mineral wealth, silver and gold. Absolutely chock-a-block with it. It really is. What a fantastic region to take here. What are they going to 15,000 coming out of this port here in Vida Cruz. That is a gigantic amount. It really is huge. But ideally we'd have to send a fleet into this region here to really protect our assets here, because of course if any of these nations turn sour upon us because we took out Louisiana, especially the French, then we would definitely find ourselves in a lot of problems here. As you can see, they've got Martinique here really bursting it. As many of you said, maybe it might be best if I use this as a trade port instead of a shipyard, and it really is a difficult sort of dilemma, but really we do need the money. So I'm debating whether to actually cancel that. It's a loss of money, but whether we turn that into a trade route, because we are missing out on the sugar here. Sugar isn't the greatest trade, but every little bit counts, and we need to squeeze every drop we can. I think I'm going to take your advice. I'm actually going to cancel that. We're actually going to make this into a trade, because the pirates have gone. The pirates have been eliminated, so we haven't got going to be in trouble from the pirates. They've got the Mughal here fighting with the French, quite brutal fight here. But again, if we were ever to get our hands on one of these, it would be a wonderful sight. It really would. The sort of the mineral wealth in some of these sort of South American regions is exemplary. It really is. Look at that gold mine. Oh, look at that, spices which absolutely roll in the cash. They really do. Look at that, 30, the highest of all the path. Oh, tobacco's looking pretty good here. And also cotton. But again, that is a monstrous amount there. Look at that. Low yield gold mine, not too bad. Average gem minefield. That if you had these two regions here, you would be pulling in some serious gold. And ideally that's what we like, but both of them are blockaded, as you can see here. They're both being hit here by France, dare I say. So we just want to keep ourselves down on the radar here. Now, also your advice includes, my friends, and it has really been fantastic, your advice over all my campaigns, but this one in particular, because of the situation we find ourselves in, pretty much hemmed in, trapped here. So we're trying to sort of use other nations to do the work for us by supporting them surreptitiously, as it were. Now, as you said, really we need to get the victory, HMS Victory here, to be the flagship of the fleet, which I'm going to do, and also that we need another fleet, really ideally, to really properly make sure we can guard our the sort of Britain as it really is, fight off, because Spain and France have a massive amount of naval force. The naval power, the battle fleets they have available to them are really quite extraordinary. We're not really in a position to really sort of counter them if they decide to turn against us. And also we need more armies here in Britain. We've only got this one here and the two sort of that are locking down Edinburgh and London. We've only got this one here. Now this is not anything to be sniffed at all. This really is one of our finest armies. But again, you're right, we do need additional, maybe even an army group. You know, if we can get an army group up, as the advice did say, if we can land maybe an army group with an army here in the Netherlands and support the Dutch and the Hanoverians here, maybe against France, and also the advice was to sort of maybe get an alliance here with Prussia, because Prussia seemed to be pushing back here. Let's have a quick look at Prussian diplomatic stance with people here. Now they're okay with, they're at war with New Spain, Poland and Genoa. They're protected of Knights of St. John, which seems very odd to me indeed. That Poland, we're fighting with Poland there. I wonder if that would be of any use to us eventually. Mind you, Poland have probably got some powerful allies. No, their allies are only Genoa. They're at war with all the major powers. Spain, Prussia, Ottomans, Sweden, Louisiana, France. Wow. Now I wonder if we were to get an alliance, as you suggested, my friends, with Prussia. Let's try that just quickly, just for our own. Yes. What a superb little diplomatic coup that was then. So we've got the Grand Alliance, as my good friend Sam Allen suggested. Get a Grand Alliance between Prussia, Hanover and the Dutch. Sort of this triumvirate here of nations here, supporting one another, covering each other. Who knows where this might lead us? So we need to be ready. We need to be prepared here for any eventuality. So we're going to start increasing our troop and naval facilities here, or shall I say our forces. We've got some really good ministers. This head of here I'm not really too fussed upon. We're not, obviously not we're obviously not an absolute monarchy. We're a constitutional monarchy, which means we have ministers, we have a parliament, and the sort of the monarchy is sort of a figurehead, as it were. Actually, that's popularity is going up, so 10 turns in the next election. I wonder if we can get a better head of government here. Let's just try. No, we can't. So it's exactly the same. Eamon Crisp. Maybe next time we'll try. America is not brilliant, but not look. These are the main. These here are the main ones we're looking at. And the King William III is not really doing a lot for us, but that's okay. He's not also doing anything bad for us either. Now, Somerset House. I'd love to get a Somerset House. That really would increase our push quite a lot. Naval College we're going to need as well. Or here in Scotland, I think we'll probably get an ordnance factory here. If we're going to start increasing our military assets, we do need to start having the facilities which to do so. Army board, again, pretty big increase here, 8496. Now, I know many of you are saying lower the taxes for nobility. We shall try and do that. Let's have a look. We're bringing in 6879. Let's try and get this growth really booming here. As many of you suggested, lower your taxes, you'll get a bigger increase in the wealth and the overall income. So actually, if we were to put it up here, it's -8 per turn. If we lower it here, it's only -4, so that's a big increase. The income has gone down, but the growth will be do that. Really take 5. Yeah, I think we're going to do that actually. We're going to lower the taxes both here. That's going to bring in less for us, but in the long run it's going to really help us with our income. Our trade income, our tax income is lowered down, gone down quite a bit here, but still I'd rather get the wealth flowing through Britain here. Luckily we built up a little bit of a bank here as well, which is always good to see. We're going to slowly increase things here. We do have some very nice trade here with different nations. Who knows what might happen in the future, especially here with the Netherlands, Hanover and indeed Prussia. Right, our research, look at that. Wealth of nations almost done. That's going to be a huge bonus here, and the town wealth and wealth generated by all buildings. We've also got national debt, which is going to drastically reduce, needed by 10% the upkeep of all our units. So again, that's going to be absolutely fantastic. And then with that, with wealth of nations, we can get machine tools, which will open up. These won't really apply to us, but look at that, -10. So it's nearly a 20% reduction in the cost of all land units. What a fantastic little bonus that'll be for us. 8% bonus again, but also it'll give us steam engine, which will open up all of these facilities: mines, steam powered sugar mill, steam power engine and cloth mill. So that's going to really fire up our economy quite vigorously here. The Industrial Revolution, my friends, is in full effect. We've also got these up to classical university. We can't quite get them yet because we don't have rights of man, which is obviously the social or the civil rights of the population. How much will that cost us here? Does it say? No, but look at the income there from the region wealth. If we can get those running full pelt, it will be fantastic. Power loom though we need for that. Where is power loom? Oh, we've got it already. Fantastic. Okay, let's end the turn and let's see what happens here, my friends. Let's see what happens. Will the Dutch do anything? Speed things up a little bit here. What will France do? They are in quite the brutal war here against Poland. The Netherlands, nothing from the Netherlands at all. Spain, Prussia. Poland, will Poland strike back against France? We're not too sure yet. Ottomans don't really have much, but Russia is just an absolute behemoth. It really is. It's scarily powerful. It's scarily powerful, Russia. To the point where it might even butt heads with the Mughal Empire, which will just absolutely be a titanic fight. Ho 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 ho. What a wonderful sight. John Campbell, you sir, will be boosting. Now let's have a quick look. Let's do this properly. I think we'll send him to Cambridge, because Cambridge is probably going to be researching some military technology. We've got all of these, which is fantastic. Naval College will open up the rest of these for us. So I think what we will do is we'll send him to Oxford. Come on, gentlemen, please. Thank you. So, another scholar on his way. Well. Okay, that's fine with me. Yeah, well, look at that, Liverpool has now opened its doors. Look at that, 5,056 here. That's gone up already. Trade income has gone up. That's okay. We can always increase the... Oh, that's why Prussia's been hit there pretty hard. We can always increase the taxes if needs be. We're going to hold our nerve. We're going to hold our nerve. Now, Army Board is a pretty big investment here. Naval College. Oh, Somerset House. That would give us a massive boost to our, look at that, 15%. It's a big investment. We're not going to really push for that yet. What we will do is we'll get an Army Board here. Remember, we're going to look at increasing our military capacity here in line with, as we increase our income, we increase the military capacity here. We've got to find that equilibrium, we really do. 14,000, that'll give us 19,000. How much would it be to make 4 Jeepers Creepers? That's going to cost us a lot there to make that Admiral. 4,740, I don't think we'll do that quite yet. That is an expensive Admiralty right there, but again, I think we will invest in our... Oh, we've already got this coming here. We'll wait. Again, we have to be just very, very patient here. We've got this here, so we're going to do trading port. Immediately a trading port. Because that's going to really help us there. As you've suggested, rightly so, my friends, to get that sugar flowing. Oh, look at that. A sugar warehouse, 70 loaves. Let's do it. I have nearly 14,000 anyway if all goes well here. Now let's just quickly check there's nothing we're going to miss here. No nation has collapsed. Nothing has happened that we can't pounce upon. We have to pounce as soon as that is available to us. The Inuits up here. What do they have? A trapper fur post. That is pretty much it. That's such a small area. It's barely worth taking unless you're looking at it strategically, in which we are not. Oh, Venice has got Rupert's Land. Did we give that over? We must have given that over to them. Let's have a look how... Oh, whoa, 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 wait a minute. Ah, that's right. Now I thought the Mughal Empire had moved a little bit closer, but I think they're in alliance actually with... Yeah, with Russia. That's such a strong alliance, it really is. Who is going to go against that alliance of Russia and the Mughal? That is just stupendously strong. We're looking at probably having to strike into Europe to do anything, any damage. And France is starting to build up its troops. Yeah, elite infantry. Infantari Vux. Mind you, the Dutch are already getting their 3rd army up here. Or have they split this one? Possibly split that one. They haven't repaired this port though, which is a bit of a pain.
How may I say?
Oh, look! Oh, ho, 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 ho. Lifeguards, and also we can get. Can we get Black Watch? Not yet. We can get Royal Highlander Grenadiers, and eventually be able to get Black Watch soon, which would be fantastic. Army board. Excuse any noise in the background, my friends. That is my dog, of course, looking for attention. Right. Oh, and also Denmark here. That Iceland was one. As an excellent suggestion, saying that maybe we should take Iceland. What did Iceland give us? Great estates here. Nothing being built here. It was Denmark's. Excuse any noise there in the background. He is showing off for attention, so I do apologise for that, my friends. Now they're Denmark are hostile here. Could we take Denmark up? We'd have to look. We'd have to scout this region here. We might need to get ourselves a sloop eventually and scout this. Although we could send a 5th rate into here to check out. We don't run into any trouble just yet, but that would be an excellent, really nice take there for us. We'll take Iceland, because Denmark, I don't believe Denmark, no, they've got no allies at all. They're hostile towards us, so that's something we're going to aim for up there, I think. Right, let's end the turn here, let's see what happens. What is France going to do here? Because they seem to have stalled their sort of... Their push has stalled quite a lot here. Oh, if they just push down into the Balkans there. Spain, nothing from Spain. Prussia quickly ended that alliance with us, but hey, that's fine if they want to do that, not a problem. Russia, Sweden, who really are up against it at the moment, Louisiana. Hanover's still about Hanover. They really have dug in quite well, Hanover. Ho 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 ho, yes. Oh, look at that. That is fantastic to see. Oh, marvellous. -1. Lewd. Oh, look at that. Now, why is that dropped? Oh, good grief. That has dropped like a stone. France has been hit. Sweden's been hit. Prussia's been hit. Poland's been hit. United Provinces have been hit. That's why France has been hit there. Wow, what an absolute hit we took there. Whoa, Hanover have hit France. Hanover have hit France. We might be... we're actually... Ooh. Whoa. That came out of the blue. That came right out of the blue there. That's going to hurt there. That's going to be a heck of a fight right there. That is going to be a monstrous fight there by France. They're obviously trying to take that again. Hanover have hit them here, hit France. Wow, that's hurt our trade quite a bit there. So we're actually going to hold off on doing anything else here. We're just not going to do anything else yet. Let's look what we can do. We don't have rights of man in Cambridge. And what we will do, well, we can get machine tools. We'll wait for Oxford to do that. I'm going to go down the military route here. I'm going to go for light infantry doctrine. That'll give us Queen's Rangers, which will be very nice to get. 3 more turns we get national debt. Secular humanism. A free trade doctrine. Excuse me. These are the 2 we really want to go down. Free trade doctrine and also classical economics. This really does give us a huge boost to our sort of... We need modern university and we need rights of man for that. So it looks like we have to have Oxford doing rights of man, or maybe even machine tools to get down to steam engine. But we will sort of, you know, dictate that as we see fit there. How many? 1 more turn do we get that? That should boost our trade, even if it's only by a small amount. But Hanover have hit France quite hard there. We're not. Of course it was Prussia, still very friendly with us. Let them take their fight, let them have their fight. But did France just take that down there? No, it looks like they've already taken Zagreb, Croatia. It looks like this is a stalemate at the moment. That's a pretty big force coming in from Poland right there. That'll be an interesting fight, because if Poland retake Warsaw, what a fight that would be. What a coup that would be for the Polish. Who knows? We might even be able to, if Poland start pushing back against the French, who knows where that might lead us. Can we send any more help to the United Provinces here? Oh, we can indeed. We'll ask for that in return. That's fine. What we will give them, we'll give them that. But actually, because they didn't do that, we're going to ask for payment. Thank you very much, good sir. Same with Sweden. Have they got it? They've probably got the full... No, they haven't. Let's see if they're interested in doing a trade. No, not at all. That's fine. Then they shall pay for this if they want Wealth of Nations. Nope, nobody treads on our land like that. We're not giving anybody. What I'm interested in, sir, is your interest in that. You're clearly not interested in that. But Sweden are fighting Russia. We need someone to be able to be that stopgap for Russia. Now, how is Sweden doing here? They're actually not doing too bad here in terms of army. They did send an army up to Stockholm here, but they got absolutely pounded by the looks of it. But we need someone to keep Russia in check, so we're actually going to help Sweden by sending them that to boost their income. And Prussia, what if we can help Poland here? Poland are at war with France and the Ottomans and Spain and also Hanover, but we are playing one side against the other. Now it looks like they've got everything there. They do. They've got the whole kit and caboodle here, Poland. They don't need us. But the Mughal Empire here, they're at war with Spain and France. That's a pretty powerful Now they've got everything. They don't need our help either. Oh, France have probably got everything. Yes, indeed they have. So, oh, Prussia. No, they don't have power loom. I wonder if they'd like power loom. Let's try and get 1,000 out. Oh, no, 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 wait a minute. Try and get 1,000 out of them. Yes, another 1,000 just to boost the coffers. We're going to keep an eye on this here. We've helped the Sweden here, and they've obviously attacked Stockholm. So maybe if they get enough, maybe they can start, you know, really hitting the Russians back. Wow, look at that! It's smoke, everything, everywhere. These are all being raided quite extensively here. Let's end the turn, my friends. Let's see what comes. We're doing this right behind the scenes. We're not getting directly involved. We're using other nations to do our fighting in inverted commas for us. That's going to be a wonderful sight to see. Poland and Lithuania. What are they going to do to strike back? Anything they can do at all to hit back against the French. Will they try and take Warsaw back? No, they can't by the looks of it. Russia. Will Russia dispense with Sweden maybe at one time? Nope, no, they haven't done that yet. Mughal Empire. Oh, looks like France have regained the initiative there against the Hanoverians, but they're raiding the trade lines here. It's better. That looks like, yeah, they have. They've got themselves back into the Ottoman. Oh, the Ottomans have been hit now. Prussia's been hit, which is fine. We can still manage that. But oh, minus a drunken, sir. -2 to morale. Yeah, it's been stuck in London for far too long. It's gotten used to the comfortable life. Right, we're going to upgrade this again. 2,500 coming in there. 660 already coming in from there. They're very nice. That should boost even further as we get 70 loaves coming in from here. Let's just start recruiting some militia here to hold down the island should we have to leave it in a hurry. Newcastle is fully prepared. We've now maximised our trade income as far as we can at the moment until the new technologies arrive and open themselves up to us. We're definitely not going to make any more ships here. We have about 15,000 almost next. Look at that, it's already jumped in. The tax income has shot up there. So once again, my friends, you have absolutely been on the ball with your suggestions and your advice. Look at that, it's shot up because we've lowered taxes. People are much happier. Eventually, maybe we'll lower the taxes to nothing, which would be fantastic. And the trade income has gone up, but that's gone up significantly there already. It's only 65% here. That's gone up though quite a bit. Okay. Maybe next time we can get another ship here for the fleet. I'm going to build this fleet up here into quite a powerful force. It's going to guard Britain. We want to have a look at Denmark as well. There's Iceland, I beg your pardon, Denmark. The last bastion of Danish land here. Of course, Hanover here is hitting the trade route here, feeding in. This is France's trade route here, but of course feeding into us here. And the Dutch have done nothing here at all, apart from let the French hit their port here at Rotterdam, which is not helping us either. But maybe, just maybe, Sweden, with our help there in terms of what we've given them, can possibly push Russia back here. They would be a strong ally to have then. Who are they at war with? Their allies of France anyway. What about here? I think we might have an attack here against Warsaw, but I don't think it's going to get... Oh my goodness me, that is just absolutely ridiculous, the amount there. Mind you, we could have a rebellion. Is that a rebellion? Oh, they're not happy at all. -2. A military crackdown there. What if Poland can do anything at all against France? It just seems to be a complete and utter deadlock. We do have this region down here, Istanbul, which is a real powerhouse here. Look at the money coming in there for Russia. 38,000 from the Crimea. That is extraordinary. And they're also upgrading that, I believe, to the last, to the highest you can get. A global trading company, which is going to be huge. Ukraine is absolutely bursting at the seams with money. Look at that. That's been upgraded to the maximum. And I expect here in... Yeah, they've got everything here in Moscow. Moscow is absolute... Look at that Winter Palace. Everything is fully upgraded. Wow, look at those armies. They're pretty exceptional. But we're not going to worry about that just yet. This is the main prize we're looking at here. Tirailleurs, which are basically green jackets. Right, let's end the turn here, my friends. What if we go for Denmark, possibly? We need to scout Denmark, though. Let's have a quick look what we would find here. Actually, we'll send Hector around to here. Okay, now we know what we're up against here. Oh, that's a lot of cavalry and a lot of militia. Okay, we probably have to get... This army could probably do the job here, but the cavalry we'd be up against would be extraordinary. It really would be. Ideally, we need to take another strike force with it, which of course would mean taking on more troops. Our army upkeep is high anyway as it is. Now what is the... Oh, it's almost done. 2 more turns and now we'll lower the upkeep there. 21,000, right, let's end the turn. We're going to look at taking Iceland, I think, from Denmark once and for all, and capture that land for ourselves. Start expanding the British Empire bit by bit here. Just taking the nations that don't have any allies, that aren't going to be bringing in the beasts, as it were. France is up to something, but I'm not sure what. Spain. Poland, Lithuania. Louisiana. Come on now, keep these ports open. Hanover, again, stretching its muscles quite aggressively. Oh, what? No, they've gone. I don't believe it. All that support we gave them, the French just threw everything at them. We supported them so much. That has gone down the pan. We have absolutely given the French... Damn it. That little plan didn't go well at all. Minus 26. There's going to be an almighty... But they, look at that. The French threw everything they had at them. Absolutely everything. Jeepers creepers. What a fight that was. The French took a real beating, but still they prevailed. Which really does not give us a bode well there for the French. That means the French can pretty much just crush anyone. Unless, of course... You are a nation that's able to stand up to them, like potentially the Polish, more Russia. But they're just like gigantic. 13,000, 12,000. Oh, that's gone up a lot there. 22,000 now. Of course, we took on those extra. And we got the research. One more turn here. We are going to keep pushing on. We could probably go for free trade doctrine here. That's going to take 10 turns. We might even go for machine tools. Just open up that steam engine for us. Okay, right, let's start recruiting. I think we'll have some. Oh, that's an upkeep cost. That's pretty hefty. I think we'll go for 3 of those lifeguards. We're going to punch away through here. Plus, they will absolutely be used. These are not going to be. Any of these units will not just be thrown into a battle and not used again. They will, every single one of them will be used. Great arsenal. Can we upgrade here yet? Gunnery school. 12 pounders. Nothing yet. 5,213 here. Hopefully this will go up again. It's gone up slightly. Can we get? I don't know if I don't want to really risk. If we get someone really bad here in Prime Minister, it could be absolutely detrimental to us. It really could. Ottoman Empire is still being hit. Poland has got itself back together. Sweden is still hit by Russia. Now they're starting to suffer. I don't think any of our allies here are going to be doing much against France or against Russia. Looks like we have to do it ourselves. It's going to take a long time for us to get where we need to be. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. Heading back to the fleet. We know now what to expect. Is France going to take out Hanover as well at the same time? There's a good chance they might take Hanover out. But the United Provinces, they just collapsed. I thought they were going to be really a powerful ally, but nope, they're just gone. Poland, Lithuania. Ottomans. There's been no movement at all on this battlefront whatsoever. Looks like it's going to be up to us to go and get what we want. Afghanistan. Oh, national debt. National debt. That should. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's dropped the army keep beautifully there. Trade has gone up, so that must mean one of these maybe found its footing even. No, it hasn't. But of course, excellent. Brilliant. Even better. That's ready now. Oh, look at that. We can recruit now Coldstream Guards and the Black Watch elite. Both of them elite. Both of them elite. That will cost us a good amount of money here. 1,000 there for the Black Watch. We're going to get 2 of those, but my word, they're exemplary. How many of these can we get here? We can only get 2 of the Coldstream Guards as well, but what a force that would be there. They take 2 turns there to recruit those, obviously to train them. They're almost ready. 7,000, we've got 16,000 here. I think we're going to invest. Let me just quickly check here on the Leeward Islands. We don't want to abandon this in its entirety just yet. Oh, look at that. That occupation there is an absolute killer. We have to wait for that to really ease down there before we can do anything else. But if opportunity arises, we will strike. But we're going to build up a nice force here that's going to be taking on. But for that we need to have our navy here, so we're actually going to get a first rate ship of the line here. Start increasing our look at that, we could get the Coldstream, the Blackwash. I think we'll have, my word, what a beautiful sight that is. I think we'll have the Coldstream Guards here. Two of these gentlemen here, two Coldstream Guard regiments. We're going to make an elite army here. We're going to pick off the nations that aren't really fit for purpose, as it were. By damn, they got a lot of allies, but not powerful allies. They're at war with the Ottomans and at war with the Mughal and Poland and Hanover. It looks like Hanover's just going to absolutely collapse, to be honest with you. But Poland might be rich pickings for us. Poland might be the place where we might strike, because they've only got allies here with Genoa, and Genoa is only here. I wonder if we could start striking into Poland ourselves. Maybe taking Königsberg, maybe moving into Vilnius, Minsk. Maybe we could have a little bit of a tussle here and grab our own land here from the Polish. We could even move around through here as well. Maybe even, oh look, oh wait a minute, even Istanbul could be taken. What a taking! What a fantastic take that would be for us. We could even aim all the way here for all Belgrade. All of this could be ours if we went for Poland. I think we're going to look at taking Poland possibly. What we'll do, we'll sharpen our teeth on Denmark here in Iceland. We'll sharpen the teeth of these armies. Then we might go for Istanbul here. Athens as well, maybe a double strike here, but look at Athens, absolutely. Oh my gosh, we could take this. It really would give us the kickstart we need here. But why is that aiming there? That army is pretty brutal there. Would it be able to take out this army here behind the walls here of Istanbul? I'm not sure. But if we could take this, or maybe even Greece as well, that would be fantastic for us. It really would. We'd have two massive regions here, cut our way in here, start to build ourselves an empire. Far from home, but home is starting to be able to look strong enough to look after itself here. That's exactly what we want. That's well under control here, well under control. We might be even able to get some Irish Guards eventually, Royal Irish regiments moving out as well. Look at that, we've got these we've got 5 highly elite regiments here stuck in Ireland, which we don't really need. So we're probably going to change these into militia here in Ireland and move these regiments out. So we're going to begin that process immediately. Now let's make sure we've got things here working the way we want them to be. We can't get these until we get civil, or should I say rights of marriage, basically civil rights. I wouldn't mind to get that, to be honest with you. But we need machine tools. Once this one was finished here, we're going to machine tools, so we can get steam engine. But I think we're going to look at taking out Poland, or striking at Poland. I think it's the opportunity we needed. Somerset's house would be a fantastic thing for us. Oh, ordnance board, look at that, 24 pounders, which we also need. So we've got a lot still to do, but we've got our target now. Right, let's end the turn there. Because they're only allied with Genoa, or everyone else is at war with them. France. If we can get this militia up here in Ireland, we can we can take the garrison from here, combine it with the Coldstream Guards, and also the elite Horde cavalry coming out of London. Combine them together to be a strike force in aid of this army here. Hanover is still active as well. Surprised if France hasn't crushed them in yet. Oh, they've taken a dreadful beating. It looks like France are going to be hitting Hanover quite soon. They're going to be removed from the... Wow, that's such a powerful fort. They really have brought that under control very, very quickly indeed. Oh, that's fantastic for us. So, we have these gentlemen here, whom we are going to move down to here. We've got should have. They obviously take a couple of two turns to do here. Coldstream Guards. Now we want here. We need more militia. And a commercial basin. Now, do we really go full? Yes, we do, because we need the commercial basin, so we're going to do that. Also going to do that there. And that. We need to make sure we've got enough here, just in case we can strike against somebody here. I don't think Poland have got anywhere. The only thing they've got is up here. But we wouldn't be able to do anything about that, to be honest with you. It's too far up and they dug into the corner there, as it were. So we've got our one asset here in the Caribbean. We're going to hold this here. But I wonder if this army could actually come back and attack. I wonder if it could do attack. Let's just pull it out just quickly. Over to here. Oh, they're not happy at all there, are they? -4. That's going to be a tough island to keep under control here. We need a significant amount of men to bring this, because they really don't like foreign occupation. They're not used to having control or order or governance at all. But anyway, that's something we can deal with. What about Ireland here? If we were to remove these gentlemen here, what would that do to it? And actually nothing at all. Even better. So we're going to start moving these gentlemen to join here. That's an elite series of regiments moving in here. Oh my word, we're going to definitely really start sharpening our teeth here on the Danish. What about Sweden here? We're not going to do anything for Sweden. They're in deep trouble, so we're not throwing any more money at them at all. They have to sort themselves out from now on. Same goes for Hanover. We've paid the price here with the Dutch throwing away Amsterdam pretty much, and all the things we've given them. That's absolutely collapsed there. It's a bit of a calamity, to be honest with you, but still we can salvage something up because we stayed out of the wars. That's given us perfect ample time here to be able to strike against Poland. We're going to start carving out our own empire here. We're going to take Istanbul and Greece at the same time. What we don't want is Greece becoming a thorn in our side here in terms of being able to produce a massive amount of troops they keep sending around here. We have to strike these at the same time. And so for that end, we're going to start moving down our spy down to here. We're going to have a quick recce of what is going on here. Oh, look at that. France and Poland really battering each other here. Oh my word, look at that. That's a monstrous army here heading up towards French territory here. Could France be indeed under a lot of pressure? But while Poland is sending troops up this way, we shall start to chip away at the underbelly of their empire here. Patience might have paid off, my friends. Patience might have paid off. Can't do anything here. We can do here eventually. 4 turns. Definitely want to get machine tools. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. This might be the last turn of this episode. We shall see what happens here now. But we're steadily building up that army we need as a real elite army, one which we probably will definitely be sending towards Poland. Oh, look at that, rebels have arrived, but they've been beaten back by the French. Prussia, Poland, oh, they've taken back that territory there from the French. Look at that, they've taken that back. Wow. That is going to hurt France a lot. Maybe France have overstretched themselves. Mind you, they do have substantial forces. Look at Genoa there. That would probably be sent towards us then, I have no doubt. But look at that, they've taken Galicia and Podolia back off France. There's a chance the Warsaw might even collapse. So could France even collapse from Polish pressure? Oh, the plot thickens, my friends, it really does. Could we even be able to strike against France if it arises? Maybe taking up Amsterdam, Paris and Flanders all at once. What a take that would be. What an incredible expedition that would be. Let's move in. The army here, that's more than enough to keep it under control here. Yep, easily 17,000, that's almost the 13,000, which is good to see. Oh, look at that. That's okay. Need a general in here. Conrad Booth, but I will be making generals very soon, my friends. An army for all of you have contributed so magnificently to this campaign. Now I think we need cannon. Again, we want to build this army up into quite the powerful force here. I think we'll go for 4 cannon. That's actually brought that under a decent amount here, so if we recruit 2 more here, this army is now free to step into position where it needs to be. Now we can move it over to here ready, and possibly able to move against Denmark very, very soon, if in fact not sooner. So I think what we will do is we'll load this onto transport ships. I think we're going to strike against Denmark. Oh, look at that there. Fame. Again, assembling here in Glasgow. Up in Scotland is a brand new fleet. Starting to look pretty nice here already. Especially considering we're trying to find that equilibrium between what our army's upkeep is going to be. So I think we're going to strike up against. I think we'll send Hector, which we use to scout.
Set sail. Jump to it and look lively. Ship's orders, Captain. Make ready. Men.
Let's have them boarding the ship in preparation.
Forwards.
And I think I'll have this gentleman here moving in, loading up the job. Their job here is done, and it's been done with exemplary skill. Now we're going to move to Actually, probably might be best if we move here to Europe for the Azores. Wow, look at the Mughal Empire. Ooh, if we could take Ceylon as well, that'd be a real boon for us, but we're going to stretch ourselves quite too thin, otherwise we've got to stay focused here at what we do. I think we'll do one more turn so we can move our forces to Denmark. Oh, look at that. Poland has absolutely got a monstrous fleet here. Maybe going against Poland isn't such a good idea, because that fleet there is going to be absolutely crippling in terms of what it can do there. If it was to attack us, we're going to let them fight themselves into a stupor here, while we just pick away here bit by bit. 13,000, we've got 6. Give us about 10-20,000, that will be in the bank then. We can still produce our ships, we can still do what we need to do. That's last turn here, my friends, last turn here now. Almost done there with that. Just see how that goes. France, what are France going to do? Will France strike back against the Polish? Who knows? Who knows? But we've got a lot going on here in the Eastern Front. A tremendous amount here. Prussia. But ooh, they're sending a lot of troops up Poland, up into that sort of this corridor here. A lot of troops going up this way. Sweden. I think I'm not a lot of trouble there. Hanover, who is still about. Courland, Afghanistan. Oh, look at that. That's a mighty force there. Okay, that's fine. We'll have a little scout of what's going on down here. Yeah, that's where the most of their troops are coming from, is Romalia here. I'll send this gentleman around here. Oh yes, that is going to be quite the army. That's gone up fantastically well. Look at that, what a jump there in income. Right, we do need to balance this out a bit more here, so we're going to need just some line infantry, I think, here, just to really give ourselves. Got Brunswick Dragoons here. That's quite expensive, to be honest with you. Get 4 regiments. Our leewoods are now... yeah, they'll start to come under our control. Pierce Wellesley has arrived. Not really... oh, coming Newfoundland. Let's just move Albert himself into position. That's fine. And they've taken a bit of a beating there as well, haven't they? So we have to strike pretty hard here. Right, let's get the army here in full preparation. Let's move them up. That's wonderful. Now, whom should we use to strike? I'd probably use Kevin MacDonald's army here. Actually, the best. We'll actually use this one here to blast them, because they've got a lot of cavalry. Ideally, we want to land and attack immediately off the bat here. But if we can draw them out into this fight here, why do we want to really besiege them? make sure this gentleman is landed here. Let's just double check, because we've been caught on the hop many a time. Nothing. Nope. If we declare war on them, nothing will happen. Yes. Not quite what we needed, but still. If they come for us, if one attacks us here, then we'd be ready. If one attacks here, we can just drive straight into Reykjavik and take it. But we've declared war on Denmark. We're going for Iceland, as you suggested, my friends. Fantastically well here. Got a shipyard here, which will probably turn into a trade port, and also this will be turned into a trade port as well eventually when we take it, if we take it. Never be too complacent. What else we got here? We got farmland. That's pretty much it. It's pretty void of anything else. We have to turn that into a trade port, and then a trade port. That's the only real sort of wealth we'll get from that, to be honest with you. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. Hope you've enjoyed it. Oh, that's a pretty big. Wow, that's a real strong army. They might even push into Warsaw here. Wow, that would mean Poland have pushed them right back to Hungary. Hey. The tide of war changes very, very quickly, my friends, very quickly indeed, as has been proven. We were going to hit Poland, but I think against better judgment we might not do that, because it looks like France are going to find themselves into a real fight now, and we want to stay out of it as best we can. But be ready to strike as before. Actually, Genoa here, I've got quite a lot. They've got Liguria here, and they got Corsica as well. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here, and next episode we are going to have a fight here for Iceland, which we are going to take. That's going to become British territory as well, slowly starting to increase our territory here. But of course our Grand Alliance has fallen flat on its face here, because the Dutch have been absolutely crushed by the French. Let's not be under any illusions here. They've been utterly crushed by the French, who just overpowered them here. But that is the tides, the waxing, waning of war. But my friends, we are building up our own an elite army here, which is going to look absolutely fantastic by the time we have finished building and constructing it. And the composition is going to just be filled out with some line infantry, but that is a magnificent looking force. It really is. Ready to strike anywhere that we deem. And with these two here as well, we've got ourselves, effectively got ourselves an army group with these two forces here as well. Both of them are going to be highly experienced combat veterans, all of these units, as you can see here, ready to fight anywhere pretty much. So we're going to be ready to strike if and when. We might even take Ceylon with this, just to give them that battle experience. And again, that would put us in quite a nice position there, in terms of being able to take that land, stretch our empire out far and wide, just in case things do go wrong for us. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. Hope you're having a really good weekend. Thank you for all your advice. Please keep your comments coming down below. They've been really fantastic help to me. They really have. Hope you're having a good weekend. Whatever you're doing, my friends, please be careful. Enjoy yourselves. And of course, if you like this, please comment, like and subscribe. But until next time, my friends, what I can promise you, a number of battles actually, which we haven't had for quite a while. We're going to have Denmark. We're probably going to go for Ceylon as well, in just outside India, as it were, on the one of the islands of India. There, we're definitely going to probably Ceylon. That would definitely be a big boost for us for our trade specifically and our income there. So we're going to really try and stretch ourselves where we're not going to be sort of banging heads with the real sort of titans here of France, Spain, and Russia, and that, and the Mughals. And bit by bit just pull ourselves to a position where we can really do some damage against maybe one of the bigger nations, one of the real tougher nations here, maybe even France if things don't go well against Poland with them. But my friends, until then, bye for now.